Hey guys, how's everybody doing out there in the social world? Just wanted to join you guys today for the real life testimonies. As you all know, my wonderful husband, Michael, is the one heading up this new project of ours. And he has been insinuating and leaving little suggestions for me to do a video, and I just kind of ignored it. I don't like seeing myself on video. Don't like to hear myself either. So this for me is a challenge, which brings me to my topic today. My topic today is beating the battles. Battles. We all have them. We all go through them. We go through so many different things, just like me today, doing this wonderful video for my husband. This is me battling, and not only am I doing this for him, but I'm doing this for myself, and hopefully this will touch somebody out there, even if it's only one person. If they hear the words that I'm saying and it just helps their day, then that everything I'm doing right now through the anxiety that I feel is totally worth it. So I'm coming to you today about beating battles, and the reason I've chosen this topic is because I have battled so much in my life. You know, this real life testimonies is all about real life experiences and what everybody has gone through, and I have been through a many. Bless my husband's heart. When he married me, had no idea the baggage that he was getting, but he has chosen to love me unconditionally and chosen to try to understand the experiences that I've gone through, and therefore has helped me grow as a person and get through these challenges, as well as, you know, God and so many different things around me. So the first thing I'm going to talk about is my biggest battle. My biggest battle is definitely my childhood. I grew up in such an unconventional way. It's unreal the amount of stuff that a person can go through, and I am not the only person. There are people that have gone through much worse than me, but I'm just here to talk about what I did go through and what I experienced. So at the age about 4 years old, my parents separated. My mother decided to leave New York to come to North Carolina to just turn around and go to Florida. I guess around the age of 5, my mother had started dating this new guy in her relationship. I'm not going to name him right now because his name will be very important at the end of this video, so stay tuned. It's wow, shock. So unfortunately, this man was what I like to say the devil in disguise. He tormented me. He tormented my brother. He tormented my mother. We went through every type of abuse there was with this man. It was physical, it was emotional, it was sexual. I unfortunately was in an environment where I was sexually abused for years with this man. And I know that a lot of people look and they say, well, why didn't you say something to somebody? Why didn't you do something? When you're 5, 6, 7 years old, you don't know what to do. You see this man, and when you look in his eyes, all you see is this hatred and this evil, and you are scared out for your life. You're so scared. You don't know what to do, so you don't say nothing because you don't know if you're going to make it from one day to the next. I can't count on how many times I remember him just grabbing me by the neck and picking me up, and he would throw me up against the wall, and so many times my head would go through the drywall, and there'd be holes in the drywall down the hallway, almost like his little trophies. Those are the things that I deal with every single day. I deal with that. I deal with the fact that I grew up in poverty. And so many people do that. I mean, the country right now is under so much poverty. But I grew up where a mayonnaise sandwich, that was exciting. I couldn't tell you how many times the school has had to come in and help provide food for me and my brother to eat. I couldn't tell you how many times the school has provided Christmas presents for me and my brother to have gifts to open on Christmas. Of course, we were part of the system. Food stamps, welfare checks, and all kind of stuff. We were stuck in this environment, and we were stuck in this situation. It's no fun growing up that way. It's so much to deal with. And, something I found out, and I don't like putting people on blast, and I'm not blasting my mother. I'm not, because everybody goes through seasons and everybody has their challenges. I'm sure that she had her challenges at the time. But I found out during a custody battle between her and my father that by the time I made it to second grade, I had been enrolled into 22 different schools. 22 schools. That is a lot of schools from kindergarten, first and second grade. And why? Poverty. You bounce from house to house to house because you can't afford to pay your rent, or you can't afford to have a house. So you live here for a little while, then you move here for a little while, and you move here for a little while, and you never learned commitment. It took me so many years to learn finances. I didn't know how to handle money. I was never taught how to handle money. We never had money to handle. So it took me a long time to learn finances. It took me a long time to learn friendship. Big one. Friendship. Because I moved around so much in my life, it took me a long time to learn that. It took me a long time how to learn how to open up and be able to trust people. I don't trust a lot of people. I still have a hard time. I battle that every day. Look, trusting people ain't easy. Y'all forgive me because I'm going to drink my coffee, because this is what I do to calm myself down. Coffee. So, the battles that I face every single day are still there. They're still there. But now, facing my battles is so much easier than it was before. I couldn't tell you how many years I went through torment, so much torment with myself, with everything that I do. And I would beat myself up, and I would just try to fight, and I'd get so tired, and I'd be so weak, and I couldn't understand why God, y'all, that was my cat. Sorry. But I couldn't figure out why God would not help me. God, why won't you help me? Why are you letting me torment myself? God, help me get through this. And I kept crying out, God. And it felt like he was doing nothing for me. It felt like he just was just ignoring me. For the longest time, I felt like that. But you know what? He was there the whole time. I just wouldn't listen. God doesn't answer prayers in the way that you want them answered. He answers them in the way that he sees fit. You can't pray to God and say, God, I need a new car. Get me a new car. That ain't the way that works. God, you see our need? We need a vehicle. God, show me the way. Show me how I can get this vehicle for our family. And you know what he's going to do? He's going to provide you with the tools to be able to do that. He's not just going to give you a car. You got to work. You got to put your work into. You can't just say, God, give it to me, and him give it to you. That ain't the way it works. You got to work too. You got to be willing to give the time and the effort and the energy, just like he has to give the time and the effort and the energy. Same thing with your battles. Give it to God. Ask God to help you through your battles, whatever that battle may be. There's all different kind of battles, and no two battles are the same. None of them are the same. No battle is greater than the other, because everybody sees battles in their own way. But the great thing is that you can give it to God, and you can say, God, I'm giving this to you. Open my eyes, open my ears, and let me hear what I need to hear from you to help me get through this. God, provide me with those tools. And he's going to do that. Just open your ears, open your mind, open your heart. It's all going to be there. God's with us all the time. And sometimes you have to go through those battles. You have to go through different situations to learn different things. But the one thing that we do know is that he will be there. It's just like Isaiah 40:29-31. He gives strength to the weary and increases power to the weak. Even youth will grow tired and weary, and young men will stumble and fail. But those who hope in the Lord will renew their strength. Renew it. They will soar on wings like eagles. They will run and not grow weary, and they will walk and they will not faint. Because God is with us, and he gives us everything that we need every single day if we just open up to him. Can I tell you that I go through every single day of not battling my past? I can't say that. I still battle every single day. But the one thing that I do know is that God is with me. So I know that when I'm having those days that it's on my mind, guess what I can do? I can say, God, take it. Take it. And I'm going to listen to you, and I'm going to just soar. I'm going to open my ears. I'm going to open my mind. I'm going to open my heart, because God, I know I can do this with you on my side. Just give it to God. Now, I am going to say this. Forgive me, because I am not a professional speaker. Absolutely not. It's just me. And this is probably one of the hardest things I've had to do, because I don't tell people my business. I don't do the whole wow, what I got going on? I don't do the whole cameras in your face, and I don't do the whole attention thing. But I do encourage you. And I hope that you can take your time just to open your ears, open your heart, and give it to God. Everybody be blessed. Guys, I almost forgot to tell you. So you remember at the beginning of the video, I said I was going to tell you the name of the gentleman who tormented me as a child, and why it's such a big thing in my life. Let me explain that to you. You see, his name was Mike, the same name as the man I'm married to. And for so many years, the name Mike or Michael, I didn't want nothing to do with you. I didn't want to be around you. The name tormented me. But you see, that's how God works, because God knew just what I needed. And so now the name Mike, that used to torment me so much, is now the name Mike, that loves me unconditionally and will protect me and will always be there. If that's not a blessing, I don't know what is. Peace out.